Okay. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Kurt Luthart with the Prosper Group, and we're here today to talk about the Victory Voip phone system. Our phones are going to increase the value and effectiveness of your phone banks 2 to 3 times more, sometimes even more than 2 to 3 times more, particularly if you're using cell phones right now. By shortening the amount of time it takes to make a phone call, reducing and eliminating the need to dial phone numbers, reducing or eliminating the need to use any kind of bubble sheets or fill out any kind of forms, no data entry, and of course also allowing you the option of pre-recording voicemails to leave for voters instead of having to, every time someone's answering machine comes up, having to leave a physical voicemail. So our systems will speed up your phone banks, make your campaign more effective, and help you win on election day.
And that's the goal. So there's you make more phone calls. Can you give an example of how many phone calls an old system would make, and then what the new system does?
Yeah, we have an example. Just recently, a few weeks ago, we installed a system for a client, and previously they were using cell phones to make phone calls to their voters. They were doing voter identification script. We brought in our unit, installed, and the next day they went from 650 to 850 phone calls on the cell phones to over 2,000 phone calls in the same time period, same volunteers with our system. So that's where we know you can often do 2 to 3 times as many phone calls with our system as you would with others.
You don't need a T1 line?
No T1 line, just a broadband. So DSL or cable will work, and we need an electrical outlet. Our systems are also fully mobile, so you can make phone calls in one city one night, move them to a nearby city the next night, and make phone calls there.
So you take your phones to where your volunteers are instead of having your volunteers go to where the phones.
Exactly. So instead of driving an hour to get to the phone bank, we're going to put it in their living room if they want to.
And they can have people over and bang out phone calls from their living room.
Absolutely.
That's great. And then you can make robocalls, but in addition to robocalls with this system, you can do automated voter identification calls.
Absolutely.
Explain how that works.
So instead of having an actual volunteer calling and in their own words reading questions in a survey, you can do you can pre-record a survey question and allow the recipient of the call to push a button on their phone to indicate their answer. So if you were doing automated polling, for instance, you could ask folks whether they're voting for Rob Willington or Kurt Luthart. Kurt Luthart is button 1, Rob Willington's button 2, and they can indicate that. So you can do inexpensive voter ID, quick voter ID. In some states we've ID'd 6,000 people an evening. In one state with multiple systems, but working simultaneously, but we can do quick IDs.
And if a campaign wants to get in touch with you or get in touch with these phones, how do they do that?
Well, just give me a call. 317-886-4438 is my cell phone number.
Great.
Or mine.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you.